again. The current Finance Secretary said that the current SNP government leaves trains that never run on time, the police service stretched to breaking point and record-high waiting times in our NHS. That's a quote sorted for every Scottish Conservative leaflet going forward. And there's even more material that we can use. Kate Forbes said, "More of the same is not a manifesto, it's an acceptance of mediocrity." The First Minister might expect to hear that from me, but did she really expect to hear that from her own Finance Secretary?
First Minister.
Well, you see, Presiding Officer, I am very, very aware that for Douglas Ross, mediocrity, of course, is a dizzy height that he's never come close to achieving. There's also...
Thank you.
There's no confusion whatsoever about where Douglas Ross is in terms of government or opposition. He's in opposition now, and he's going to remain in opposition for a long, long time to come. But helpfully, and he has been very helpful today, I'm most appreciative, he's taken me into other subject matters. So briefly, Presiding Officer, he talked about crime. So let's talk about the record of my government, endorsed 8 times in 8 years under my leadership by the Scottish people. Crime down by more than 48%. Violent crime alone down by 48%. Automatic early release
Excuse me,
ended.
First Minister. Let's have one speaker at a time, please. First Minister.
Automatic early release ended, of course opposed by the Scottish Conservatives. We see re-offending rates amongst the lowest ever, the highest number of police officers than at any time during previous Scottish administrations, higher proportionately than any other part of the UK, strengthened the law on domestic abuse. And then there's transport, ScotRail in public ownership, lower fares on average than where the Tories are in power, £11 billion of investment in rail infrastructure. The M74 completed, the Aberdeen bypass built, the Queensferry crossing built, the highest investment in active travel of any UK nation. I could go on, Presiding Officer, and I'm happy to do so later on.